moments of moving from there to here, between the stars and the moonlight's glare, capturing a glimpse of the light so rare, brightly shining our hearts declare. Radiant hearts, you shine so bright in the diamond moments of love and light, in the warmth of the love we show, the golden glimpse of our diamonds glow, kindness that we find, our hearts desire, the love we share in the radiant fire.
It played till the end. It played till the end. Hello, my beautiful ladies. So I'm just going to ask you to mute yourself.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, my beautiful viewers on E360. I hope that you are all amazing and that you cannot wait to see us and hear us, and you will see everything here is different than the normal power hour, because all of these amazing ladies is a soul of a diamond, and that's the reason for the diamond background on there. Oops. And let me just mute everyone. And that's also the reason for this. But the reason why all these amazing ladies are here, they are part of the Diamond Beauties Forever group. And all of the ladies are my Diamond Beauty experts. So they help me to create an amazing space where ladies can feel they are loved, be seen, be heard, and we celebrate and we pray when it's necessary. So I cannot wait for all of you to meet the ladies. Let me start with Marie. So Marie, can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Okay, hi everyone. It's an honor to be here with these amazing ladies, and thank you, Sanet, for holding this space. I'm Marie Bailey, and I'm now located in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada. And I am a Mrs. Potts, and my Mrs. Potts is a cup of hope. And yeah, I'm a social worker, I'm a counselor, I'm a grief educator, and I'm also an edutherapy specialist for healing grieving hearts.
I love that. And I'm going to tell about Mrs. Potts when everybody has introduced himself. And then I talked to somebody today and he said, wow, how incredible. But I will tell you. My beautiful Robin, can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Thank you, Sanet. So great to be here. And hello to all the viewers. I am Robin Ayerlong. I'm coming to you from Salt Lake City, Utah, between the beautiful mountains, even though we're a little smoky right now with the fires. I am a empowerment and transformation mentor, really helping people move past trauma, past conditioning, and really be present in this moment through a variety of modalities, as well as a Reiki master and a certified death doula and care planner, which has been such an exciting adventure for me to bring forward. So I'm so excited to be here. Thanks, Sanet.
Wow, thank you so much, my beautiful Robin. My beautiful Sinai, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sunay Swanepoel from Cape Town, South Africa. The weather is turning nice here, so I think the rest of the world's getting the winter vibes now. I'm a self-awareness and personal growth coach. I'm also the editor-in-chief of Diamond Moments magazine. I'm an author and also a holistic wellness advocate for doTERRA essential oils. And I love the opportunity to be with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my beautiful Sinai. My beautiful Ingena, can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Good afternoon, good morning, good everywhere, wherever you are. Hello, I'm from sunny South Africa, Johannesburg, and I am a midlife designer coach for women navigating that part of their lives. I help them through the jungles of hot flushes, identity crisis, and the wiggle and the jiggles of the body. So I help them with a dash of humor and a big tall glass of wine, which is optional though, but highly recommended by me. And I'm an astrologer as well. I do trauma release work. I do laughter yoga where I help people giggle and glow. So that's me in a nutshell. I have been with Sanet for a long time, and we've been on this journey together and we've been growing together, and it's absolutely fabulous. So nice to meet you all and to be on the Soul of the Diamond today.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Indina. Thank you so much. So, my beautiful viewers, here is all my beautiful Diamond Beauty experts. I was hoping one more lady will be able to join us, but maybe something happened, and I will just pray that everything was okay. So, first of all, I want to talk about Mrs. Spots. I have done today, ladies, just give me 1 second, 517 coffee chats in 2 years and 9 months, and 90% of people around the world is lonely. But I want to actually go a little bit extra and say 95% of women that I've spoken to is lonely. Even if they were in a marriage, they really cannot tell their worries because then the family will unravel. So I knew that I needed to do something. And then God gave me a vision of Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. And she is that beautiful housekeeper or house caretaker. And she's also looking after her beautiful son, Chip. So now Mrs. Spots, we started off with three Mrs. Spots, and Injena was one of the first Mrs. Spots, and she loved the idea when we started. She actually have done Mrs. Spots for 1 year, and now she said, okay, she will be a stand-in. Now more ladies can have the opportunity to have to host a half an hour session where the ladies have different themes, different topics, and also beautiful tea party names. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But I wanted to say we now have got 15 Mrs. Spots, 3 sessions times 5 in a week. And on Sunday I got a dream. 5 for 5 for 25. And I thought, and I was laughing. I was standing like this, and I said to the voice, and I know it was God. I said to God, what does 5 for 5 25 means? I don't understand. And I was looking, I was like this, I don't understand. And all of a sudden, Elvis Presley's song, Return to Sender, started to play. And I said to God, okay, I know. It's the Mrs. Spots. So that means I need to get 5 ladies for 5 days 2025, and I just got a standing ovation. I didn't hear I didn't see him, so but I could hear the chair fluffle backwards, and I could hear the clapping. So I think that is my dream. So I wrote it down. I need to get 10 ladies to complete that task for January. So ladies, I've got more work to do. I've got more work to do. But what I want to say, my beautiful Marie, can you and maybe we should not have we started with Mrs. Spots. I wanted to ask you about belonging. So, my beautiful viewers, I'm so excited about Mrs. Spots. So, please, can I retract a few seconds? 1, 2, 3. I'm back. I want to ask my beautiful ladies if they can talk us what do they feel belonging means to themselves, and then also belonging for the Diamond Beauties Forever group. I'm so sorry, ladies. I forgot I had to put that in before starting with each and every of your roles. So, my beautiful Marie, what does belonging means for you and to the group?
Belonging for me just means having somewhere where you fit in, where you have a sense of belonging, but somewhere where you're accepted and there's no judgment and people see you for who you are, and you can be who you are. And that to me is what belonging is about. And for the group, the whole group here, to me, it's this is such an incredible community. I've never felt the sense of belonging before anywhere that I feel here, and I feel so safe, and I trust everyone here to hold me as I hold them, and that to me is what belonging is about. And I think, but you have to put out the effort to do that. You have to connect with people. You have to put yourself out there. And so within this group, that is, possible to do that. And so I encourage anybody to be a part of this beautiful community and have that sense of belonging that I think that we feel here.
Thank you, my beautiful Marie. My beautiful Robin.
Sanet, I love this question. In fact, I've been pondering it since you mentioned the word belonging as we started. And belonging it's that sense of community. But it doesn't have to be huge. I mean, my community is maybe 5, 6 people. I mean, I have a lot of people, but having that tight-knit community that that they are there to support you, but more importantly, that you have belonging with yourself, that you feel that you belong in this moment right where you are. And when you don't, that's when we build these communities like Sanet has, and the Mrs. Potts and the New Perspectives, or the experts. There's so many different categories for you to resonate with or connect with through the Mrs. Potts or the posts that are put every day from all of the different experts. I learn something every single day that I post with a new perspective, and the things I post is because it resonates with me. And so if it resonates with me, I know it's going to resonate with someone else. And I'm just loving the insights and guidance and support that this community brings. So Sanet, thank you for trusting your divine messages over the last 2 years and bringing that to all of us.
Thank you, my beautiful Robin. My beautiful Sunay.
Hello, Sunny. Belonging, my second most important value, which I equate to family. But I think many people outsource who and what they are, and they don't even know how to belong to themselves. So for me, belonging, the first thing is to become rooted in who I am and to love myself unconditionally and accept myself unconditionally right now, not tomorrow. We only have this second right now, and that's what belonging is for me in terms of me. I want to take it to a seed. I love thinking about the seed. When you plant a seed, it's okay where it is. It blooms where it's planted. It belongs where you put it. And that's what I want for each and every person to have in their life, to belong to themselves, to be okay with who they are. And if I extend it to the community of the Diamond Beauties, it's for me to actually connect with like-minded people. As I get older, I actually realize there's so little people I want to communicate with. And I know that sounds terrible, because I want to find people that think like me and talk like me and have the same aspirations, making the world a better place, having a positive impact. And I find that with the ladies in the Diamond Beauties Experts, that all have a heart for giving and for improving and for helping. It's not a me, it's what can I do for others. You find your tribe. When you belong, you find your tribe. And that's
I love
that's
that.
Diamond Beauties Experts.
Thank you. I love that. And I also, I don't know what is that. Just give me 1 second. I've got nothing else open. Also, my beautiful Sunay, when I grew, and all the learnings I've learned, and how when I uplift my own psychic and everything, I needed people to be there to celebrate with me, to see. But I am moving up, and I'm doing is there people to celebrate. So thank you so much for that, my beautiful Ingeno. Can you please tell us what is belonging mean for you?
To me, belonging is twofold. It's one within yourself and then one within a community or people. And to me, belonging is a journey. It's a continuous process of self discovery and connection with oneself and others. A sense of belonging is something that you need to nurture continuously, because when you nurture your own sense of belonging within and with other people, you can create a more, for me, fulfilling and meaningful life. A sense of belonging is so important for our overall well being, especially for our emotional well being and happiness. Um, as a human being, we love being accepted, feeling valued, feeling connected to something bigger and larger than us. And I found that in the self help industry, when I was focusing too much on me, I was actually more lonely on this journey of healing and self discovery. And when I joined your group, Diamond Beauties Forever, I felt a group, I've belonged to so many groups, but for the first time I felt, Sanet, you created a very heart centered group where I could be myself, say what I want, experiment, especially with the Mrs. Potts and everything, expand. So my sense of belonging and evolution has actually happened quite in the Diamond Beauties Forever. It's a tongue twister. Um, so for me, my sense of belonging is I need to feel an inner peace within myself, a self acceptance with all my flaws and qualities and quirkiness and everything put in one. And at the same time, I can use all of that lekker yummy stuff and express it in a group. And I found that in the Mrs. Potts, where I can combine the me and the we and put it nicely out there. So, yeah, that's what belonging is for me.
I love that.
What do you think?
I love that. And my beautiful ladies, Robin and Marie, there's another word that beautiful in Jenna use, lacquer. It means, it can mean quite a different things. And all we have 12 official languages because sign writing is also official language. I don't know if lacquer is in sign language. I'm sure it must be. But all the other cultures is also the Zulus, the Xhosas, the Pedis all use lacquer. That's the only Afrikaans word everybody use. And that can be for food. It can be for a very good hug. It can be for everything. So when Njena used lacquer, I just see so I got this smile and I thought, let me just tell you what this lacquer, and it would go like lacquer with the R like that, you know, oh goodness, now something is going to happen. So thank you so much for that, my beautiful Njena. My beautiful Mary, can you please tell us about your Mrs. Spots? Maybe also tell people how you got connected to Mrs. Spots and then how your experiences not only with your Mrs. Spots but with others. And what is your Mrs. Spots name and the reason for your name and when and what date and time, please.
Wow. Okay. My, I just say this, I love being a Mrs. Potts. I did not think I would, but I absolutely love it. I'm on a Tuesdays, sorry, I'm on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And my Mrs. Potts is a cup of hope. And hope is something that is a very powerful source of motivation that can help us find meaning and purpose in our lives. And in the movie, I shared this with you before, Sanet, but in the movie, Mrs. Potts says, and I quote, "I have found that most troubles seem less troubling after a bracing cup of tea." And we hold a space for people to come into a space just to be, just to breathe and have, as Barb says, have a cuppa. But it's such an incredible space. And I have learned so much. I think I get as much from it as everyone else coming in does. And what I'm finding now, I think we're in number 5. What I'm finding is the right people are there on the right day for the right topic. And it's incredible that a divine does that to bring us all together. And I absolutely am loving finding people that are on similar journeys, having those conversation. The cameras are off. You're just being yourself and being honest. And I have honestly shared things in the group that I have never shared anywhere else with people. And that's incredible to me. As a counselor, I don't share a lot. I'm on the other end of things. Yeah, I'm loving it. I everybody's Mrs. Potts. I join as many as I can, but it's such an incredible space that we hold for other people, and it's beautiful. And thank you so much for this concept. I know I said no at first, but I did say yes after, and I love it.
Wow. I just wanted to say, my beautiful viewers, the cameras is on, but we don't do any recordings. What we will do is ask if we can take a photo at the end and post that so that or we can attract more Diamond Beauties. But it is not only for Diamond Beauties. The ladies can invite any of their friends to their sessions, but this is for the Diamond Beauties. So, my beautiful Marie, this is to you for being a Mrs. Potts. We got another lady. I spoke to her on Monday in a coffee chat. She said she doesn't understand why there's so many events. I said, did you see it's all Mrs. Potts? Yes. Yes, I said, that's the tea parties. You can join any of them. So she said she promised she will try and do one a day. So I could not come this week. And next week, I've still got a problem because I fly in 8 days to New Zealand. So I've got a few things to do. So my beautiful Robin, I'm going to skip you for 1 second, but I need to go to Sunay because Sunay, you are also our Mrs. Spots for Tuesday. You are early in the morning, and beautiful Marie is later. Well, almost my evening, and you are very early in the morning. Can you tell us about your Mrs. Potts, please?
So I'm Mrs. Potts on Tuesday mornings, 9 o'clock, SAST time. I haven't had a lot of ladies join yet. I think the South Africans are a bit skeptical about this, but they will come. And Jenna has joined me. Thank you, Anjena. My name for my Mrs. Potts is the butterfly effect. And when I looked for a name, I thought of the saying that if the wings of a butterfly drop, it can cause a tornado in a different part of the world. And that's the impact we can have on each other if we just take some time to be. I find women don't take time for themselves just to breathe. And that's what I want to give the ladies when they join my Mrs. Potts, to look inward and start appreciating themselves and valuing themselves for the contribution they're making in the world and in their families. They might not see it right away, but somewhere, it will have an effect, like a little drop of water, that ripple effect. That is what you do. You might not see it now, but you are having an impact. And I like to hold up the mirror for you to see that impact that you are having.
That is so beautiful. And I loved when you come through with your name and your graphic. It was so beautiful. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sunay. Yes, most of the Americans are asleep at that time, Eastern Standard Time, Pacific, but for the New Zealanders and the Australians and the South Africans and the people in Europe, they can attend. So, thank you so much, my beautiful Robin. You are our new perspective expert. I must just tell you, before I ask you to join the expert, you have done quite a few beautiful posts. And there was a lot of people, ladies, that have commented on your post. I normally see, because anybody can become an expert, if you put yourself out there and you motivate the group and the group respond to you, then you are an expert in what you're doing. I will have a coffee chat and I will invite you. So, first of all, how did you feel when I had a coffee chat and asked you to be an expert? And then we had to choose your name, and you loved your name as well. So, and then tell us a little bit what you are doing for the group, please.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. And it was such a blessing to have a conversation with you and discuss becoming an expert, because as I'm shifting and growing, those are the things that I want to share with people. That's my purpose in life, is to serve with joy and to share with others and to bring those new perspectives to people, a new way to look at things, a new it's like I always see the eagle on the mountain, getting a bird's eye view, taking that step back and seeing a bigger perspective. And so when we see those posts, or we hear something from someone that just makes us pause and go, let me think about it that way. Like I said, those ones that I see every single day, that's what I share, because I know if it resonates with me, it's going to resonate, excuse me, with others. And so it's been fun to be that expert and bring those new perspectives to the group and watch how people respond and what they share, and when they get their epiphanies, and when you see those light bulbs go off, and the bright lights in their faces, and that flip, that's one of my favorite things to see with clients or friends, is that flip of seeing something new. So, but it's also encouraged me to be more involved in the group as well. It actually gets me up and gets me going, like, hey, you've got to go find your new perspective today. You've got to post that for the groups, and that's counting on you. So it's been really good for me as well. And I love it. It's been a beautiful journey for me. Yes, I am listed as the new perspective. Funny enough, that's not one of the titles that we can get in it. So if you actually look at one of my posts, it actually says mindfulness expert, but that's why I'm tagging new perspective everywhere. But new perspective is a part of mindfulness as well. We're being mindful in everything we do.
Exactly. I wish actually I can choose those names for you, because you can only select what is there. But yes,
Right.
I love the way new perspective, but because you give us almost every day something different to think about. So I loved it. And my beautiful Robin, you must just excuse me for 1 second. Sunay, this is for you. Just give me 1 second. Robin, this is for you. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
We're going to come back to you, Robert, and you're going to tell us about the article, but we're going to come back to you. So, my beautiful, beautiful Ingeno, I know that you were Mrs. Potts. Okay, you are now a stand-in. We're going to talk about the magazine when we come around again. So we will not talk about the magazine at the moment. But you also our for me, I actually almost forgot what expert. Your confidence expert. Ah! Can you please tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. I do so many things in this group. I have to think now. Put on the
Oh,
different
yes,
hats here. Yeah, we were thinking about what experts that I must become, and it was, again, there's so many people doing similar work. So between myself and Sanet, we chose confidence. Now, I'm the confidence expert, but the confidence is like it's like the after effect. Confidence is like a result, you know what I'm saying? For me, confidence encompasses self-worth. How do you value yourself at the end of the day? And you take that value, the self-value, and how do you apply it in life? So I find different ways of boosting or posting things to make people think about how do you value yourself at the end of the day. And I'm coming from a people pleaser background. I didn't have a voice. My sense of self was distorted by conformity, and your self-worth gets impacted big time when you are a people pleaser. So on my journey to build my sense of self, my sense of value, and my self-worth has been a very good journey, and I am honored to share it with the Diamond Beauties Forever. And that confidence expert is expressed in so many ways. One of them is Mrs. Potts. One of them is being the expert in the group. One of them is writing regular articles, but we'll get there. And yeah, and I've attended a couple of Mrs. Spots, and everybody tells me, they say, "Oh wow, I heard so much about you." I'm like, okay, all the newcomers, and they say, "No, they really my perspective." And I thought, okay, that word, Robin, like the way I build things and build confidence and make them feel the sense of self, and so it's been a very good compliment that I'm doing something right on this journey and my purpose and everything. So yeah, it's a yummy feeling. I was going to say it's a lack of feeling. It's a yummy feeling.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
Thank you.
it's been great. It's very personal, being a confidence expert to my heart, and yeah, I can talk forever, but that's all for now, ladies.
Yes, to you, my beautiful Angela. So, ladies, I promise you, I'll put this now back. But the only thing I'm still going to use, because this is now making a big thing on E360, they actually have now all some of those where did I get my paparazzi camera. So it's a pen, and the gimmick it's a camera on top. So when you're gonna give me your golden nuggets at the end, you need to say, I will say paparazzi, and then you go like you do a post. So I'm going to come now to the Diamond Mama magazine. So my beautiful viewers, in 26th June 2023 last year, I was very disappointed about the process of my book, the way that it was conducted, the way that I was treated, all the things that happened. And I was so hard. I really cried next to a river here in South Africa. And God gave me that day Soul of a Diamond. Not only Soul of a Diamond TV show, Soul of a Diamond book compilation. And I just have to go a little bit down. My beautiful ladies, can you believe that all of you are in Soul of a Diamond? So you went through the process, but part of that was to have a magazine. So my beautiful editor-in-chief, Sunay, we brought out the first magazine in end of August. I was so thankful God have sent you my way, my beautiful Sunay. I started the magazine in Canva, and then I met Sunay. Sunay have introduced her dad to me, and he since had been quite a few times on the Power Hour TV show. But this is how the Diamond Mama magazine started. So we are busy working on issue 14. Ladies, can you believe it? So Marie, you have done an article for us already. And I cannot remember when the article was. I think it was 2 months ago. How did it feel for you to write an article, first of all, and that we have accepted? Because personally, I've written to 38 magazines out there. None of them came back to me. And I thought my writing was amazing. None of them. And now we said, please, if you would love to do a article, write for us. We will accept it. We will be so thankful. So how did it feel to be accepted, to have your article? And when you saw it, when we did the reveal, how did it felt?
In a word, surreal. I just, even when I submitted I don't know why I didn't think of it being in that sounds silly, but I didn't think of it actually being in a magazine, not a world-class magazine like it's in. So it was so incredible. And when you did my story, that was the most incredible thing to me, because what you put together, you two, was the contemplation of what you put together was it spoke about who I am and what better than I ever could have myself. And I was in tears just reading it because I thought, wow, I'd never seen my story through someone else's lens before. And it was beautiful. So it's been an incredible experience in, this incredible magazine. It's beautiful.
So what you were talking about was the Soul of a Diamond story I did for you. But what about your own article you have given us?
Oh, my article, same thing. When I wrote it, I kind of, when I read it, and I've read it numerous times now, and I went, wow, I wrote it without reading it, if that makes sense. So now when I read it, I see it completely different. And so I'm like, wow, all brings the emotions back. And it was just such an incredible experience. And I'm just so grateful.
I remember soon I have put yellow in your article just as the yellow flowers that's there. So that's so beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful Marie. And my beautiful Robin, we had a discussion the other day. You are now going to be our permanent or our expert. So Sunai asked me what is going to be your expertise. So you will now have a permanent space for every month to contribute an article. And I said to a new perspective, we keep a new perspective in the magazine as well. So tell us, how did it feel for you every time you have done an article? And now you're going to be one of our regular experts.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you both for this amazing opportunity. Writing has never been anything that I ever really wanted to do, but it's just kind of flowed this year as I've stepped into this new perspective of who I am. And so it's such an honor to now be a monthly submitter to the magazine. And it's every month I sit down to write, and I kind of surprise myself with what the topic is for that month. I go back and I look for Sane's post to tell me what the topic is. And then I just wait for the insight to come in on how to take that, because the articles are mainly going to be about my new perspective, my new path about being a certified death doula and care planner, because we don't talk about death. It's one of those things that we don't talk about, or it's one of those things that we do because our parents did it and our grandparents did it, and it's become tradition in how we handle it. And there's so many new things out there of ways to support that person through transformation to the end of life, to support the family, I'm in my 50s and I'm sitting down with my friends that are in their 50s, and I'm like, let's plan our funerals. Let's plan what this looks like for us to go out of this existence into the next. And it's been fun to watch people come alive and talk about death. Like, I'll tell you, I shared with my daughter the other day, I says, okay, here it is. Ready? We're going to party. Everyone is going to be in colorful clothes. I want every color calla lily there is, and I want 80s music playing. There is no somber. There is no black. This is a celebration for everything I've been through. And that's what we get to do. We get to have a whole new outlook on what death is. And so I was just looking back to the different articles that I had written for the magazines. And it really is. It's a new perspective on forgiveness. It's a new perspective on how we get to pass, where we get to pass. Even the other day, unbeknownst to my mother, I was researching burials. And because there's the traditional coffin, casket in the ground, there's the cremation, there's what's now called green burials, where you're not in a vault. You're more, and I had just found this whole website on wicker coffin caskets. They're wicker, they're beautiful. And my mother goes, you know what? Just sell all my stuff. It's like $20,000 worth of everything we bought with funeral arrangements, and find me a basket. And I was like, look, I just found this beautiful wicker basket. And she was like, yes, that's what I get to be buried in. And so even the, I don't want to say elder, the older generation is now starting to shift of like, I get to have what I want, not what I was told I had to have. And that's what I want to bring to people is, your life is yours. You get to cut. You don't really have a choice when you come into this life, but you definitely have a choice how you go out of this life. And so bringing those new insights and perspectives is what I want to do with my articles in the magazine.
Wow, I love that. Like my grandson Xander will tell you, Robin, you are a columnist now.
I love it. I, in
Because
fact,
you
was trying to say that word the other day and it just wasn't coming out of my mouth. So I love how Xander said it.
so he cannot wait for his Omi to come because I am going to help him um, publish his first book on Amazon. And then the little one tells me, Omi, I also want a book. So he's going to be 4 years old and he's going to have his own book on Amazon. I said, okay, my child, we were going to do that. Thank you, my beautiful Robin. I also told my husband when I die, I want, and you don't have Smarties in Canada and America, but the ladies here in South Africa will know Smarties is almost like your M&Ms. Lots of colors. I also want 80 music, and I want people to dress smarty colors because no black for me, no black for me. So I love that. Thank you. So Sunaki, I'm gonna skip you for a reason. My beautiful Ingeno, you are also like Xander will say a permanent columnist. And you actually from the start that we did the magazine, you have done articles for us. Tell us, how do you feel, and also, how do you come up with the topics? I love last month's one with the water. It was truly spectacular.
I'm like Robin. I mean, I'm not a writer. Never even come to think about. I started blogging, but like off the cuff over the years, the past 10 years. Writing wasn't my thing. Language is not my thing. So when Sanet says, why don't you try it? So I thought, okay, if I want to be a coach, I need to live by my words. So let's expand. So I embarked on the Mrs. Pots, then the writing the articles, and I actually enjoy writing articles. And I'm a midlife coach, but I do not stick to just midlife topics. I don't particularly narrow on the topics because I got a myriad of interests. So I've been always writing articles with different perspectives. Oh my goodness, I'm just speaking perspective. That word, new perspective, is now, that words are ringing in my head. So I'm going to repeat it, okay? I'm taking your expertise for now. I'm just adopting it for this session, okay, Robin? And I like to give people different, my mind works in different ways, and I'm very inquisitive and very curious. So writing has given me a place to express my curiosity in different ways, even playing with words. My biggest joy in writing articles is finding funky headings for my articles. I just love it. It's a thing that I play with. It's my playground. Soné is laughing because Soné knows what I'm talking about because she's the editor. So writing has given me expanded my skills. And I think I don't show off. I think I need to show off a little bit about all the new skills that I've acquired in the Diamond Beauty magazine, in the Mrs. Spots, in the Diamond Beauty Forever group. So I'm going to say my praises. I'm one funky article writing lady in this group. Thank you very much.
Go like this. So just when you said funky, we had 100 viewers that is watching on my YouTube channel. Look there, like I don't know if you can see like this. Oh wow. My beautiful Suna, you are our editor and chief. So first of all, please tell us, how do you feel? How do you feel with the articles the amazing ladies and gentlemen sends through? And how do you feel when we do the review every Monday, the first Monday of every month?
Sure, that's a lot. I first have to say I also write articles. I know you do a lot, Sanet, and mine was by accident. I thought, well, if we have a magazine, I might as well write it. So no one asked me. I just threw myself in there. So I'm the self-awareness and personal growth expert of the magazine. But as the editor, it is such a privilege to be the first one to read all the articles, to interact with all the contributors. I have a connection with them. And because I have that connection, I can bring it into the magazine, and to each one's article. I try to display the heart of the people that's writing it in the articles with the colors and the fonts. It's not just a job. It's an act of love. And I can read. I don't think people know the value that's in the magazine. Every article is top notch. It can make an impact on your life. It can give you a new perspective. It can make you think of something that you haven't thought of before. If you don't find something in there, you're not looking hard enough. It's absolutely a privilege to be able to create this and to share it with our readers. And then the reveal. Yeah, it's tough. It's Sunday. It's Monday nights, 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I want to go sleep. But it's actually very nice to see everyone's faces when they see their articles, when they see the artwork and the colors, and to realize they're happy with what we're giving them. They can see that we're honoring their hard work, their heart, their expertise, their knowledge, and that we actually appreciate that they trust us enough to send their articles to us to put it in the magazine.
I love that. And my beautiful Sinai, so we have every Monday a meeting, and then we will run through the things. And then I will tell her, did you see Robin's one? And it's not in the magazine yet. And then when we do between us, the review, and make sure that the front page is good and everything is beautiful. And I try also to do a proofread as well. It is like so much fun. I think our meeting is 2 hours. Sometimes we spend 3 hours to go through the magazine and make sure it's perfect. And in our eyes, every magazine will be as perfect as we can present that experience for everybody. Because Sinai have done such a beautiful way that if you have your email address, you can click on it, and she linked your email address directly into your email address. I don't have to go out. And nowadays, all our YouTube videos. So, Mrs. Sposs, I still need your videos before Friday because I need to create it on YouTube so that the commercials go onto the magazine. And it open in the magazine. So you are truly so talented, my beautiful Sinai. You are truly extraordinary. I have a Natalie from Canada said a depth of perspective we can explore during the winter process allow such inspirational. And Jen, I love your obvious joy in it. So thank you so much for that, Natalie. And then I do have somebody else, MD. I am not going to answer that at the moment. So, but thank you so much for the comments. We really appreciate it. So, my beautiful Sunay, we actually have front covers and illuminated offers till the end of the year. So, my beautiful Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Euros, we are looking for cover ladies and gentlemen for next year and illuminated offers for next year. Please connect with me, and we will make your brand, you personally beautiful. Well, not personally beautiful, but your personal brand beautiful and your business brand. Is there anything else to know that you wanted to mention on the magazine before I'm asking everybody's golden nugget?
Well, we've started a new section now, feedback from the readers. So what would be awesome is when you see our magazine, just to leave us a comment there of what you experience and what you would like to see in there. Sanet and I like to just keep on improving on the magazine and keep on making it better and in alignment with what our readers want, obviously, while it's still in alignment with our vision for the magazine. So give us your comments. It will be featured in one of the issues of the magazine, and that will motivate other people. And please share it with your friends and family. It is for free at this stage.
Yes, it is for free. It will, I don't know when it will go onto a proper magazine profile, and then there will be some charge there. But at the moment, we cannot afford that proper system because it's so expensive. But we have a beautiful back system. So we just wanted to say to all the beautiful cover ladies and gentlemen, and the Illuminate authors, thank you so much for your investments, because that helped us to be in a proper back end magazine system. So I have got paparazzi here. My beautiful Marie, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is there is life after loss. And don't put a period in your life where God put a comma.
I love it. Are you ready for a photograph? Thank you so much. My beautiful Robin, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is that everything is wisdom. Good or bad, there's something to learn from and glean into your life, or say thank you for the lesson and let it go.
Oh, I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi? I love it. Sinai, what is your golden nugget?
You have one life to live and be happy. Live it.
I love it. I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi? Item potato. I love it. My beautiful Angena, what is your golden nugget?
Girls, ladies, gentlemen, the live life on your own beat and find your own rhythm.
I love it. I love it. Yes to you, my beautiful Angena. Item potato. Ask me, ladies.
What is your golden nugget?
Thank you for asking. My golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. Wow, amazing. My beautiful ladies, are you ready to have a dance with me? My beautiful viewers out there on E360, and to beautiful, just give me 1 second. I'm just looking for the live chat, to Natalie and to Mate. Thank you so much for all the connections today. I really appreciate all of you. Will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Here we go. Here we go, ladies.
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away.
Woo, Sinai!
Smiling at a moonbeam,
Marie!
squinting in the sun.
Robin!
Sprinkle me with
And
fairy
Jenna!
dust and cover me with love. From butterflies to eagles, oh, there's magic in that light. Sprinkle me with fairy dust, watch me take to the sky.